Okay, as some of you know, might be aware, we have got a new folding rear hatch for our stealth kayaks. What I'm going to do today is show you how we fit it onto an existing stealth kayak that might have the old screw-in hatch. If you put it onto a new kayak, naturally it's fitted already, but if you want to change from the older hatch to the new hatch, I'll show you how to do it. Okay, this is the new folding hatch. You can see it's got an unlock and a locking mechanism here, so twist it to unlock it. It opens like a trapdoor. You close it, twist the latch, flap it down, and it's sealed. Very simple system. Okay. What we're going to do here is we're just going to remove the old existing screw-in hatch. We're going to remove it first to show you how to put the new one on. The frame from the old hatch does have a lot of silicone naturally to seal it in, so it might feel awkward to try and get it off. You will need to lever it off to break the silicone seal to actually get it out. So it is stuck in and it is difficult to get out, but if you put a bit of elbow grease in, it will come. It's the old silicone. Now, because the hole on the new hatch, the actual hole is slightly bigger than the old existing hole, what we're going to have to do is mark this hole to make it bigger and then to recut the size of the hole, and then we're ready to fit it. Okay, so what we're going to do here now is we're going to line up the hatch as best as we can and most even as we can. And we're going to mark around the edge with a marking pen, and that'll be the size of the hole that we're going to cut. That's fine. So we're going to do some marking here. Just going to mark the old hatch. You can see the marking from the other hatch, how the hole is not that much bigger, but we obviously need to just clean it up now so that we can fit the new one. You'll see we have existing old holes. We won't be using these holes, as we'll be sealing it with a lot of silicone and cleaning it up and realign the holes with the new nuts and bolts for the hatch. What we're going to use to make the hole bigger is just a sandpaper flapper wheel that you can buy from any hardware store or anywhere. Basically it's sandpaper on a wheel, and we'll just use the drill, normal standard drill, just to widen the hole for you. Before we mark all the holes, before we drill all the holes, we make sure that the hatch is straight. So we use these two holes to line up the hatch, making sure the locking mechanism is straight down the ski. You don't want it to be like this or like this. You want the locking mechanism to be that side, so that when you're sitting in the kayak, you can turn around and open it this way, and the hatch folds back. If you put it backwards, naturally it will fold towards you, and then it's awkward to get inside. So we want it to fold that way. Okay, so we're going to mark the holes. We're going to line up straight. Got a pencil to mark the holes. What we'll do is we'll drill a couple of holes first, tighten it up, and then we will drill the rest of the holes. So we're using a 5mm drill bit so that we can fit M5 screw, machine screw, which obviously will have a nut and a washer on the back. So drilling a 5 more hole, and then we're going to fit it away. What we'll do now is we'll put the hatch in here. We will dummy fit dummy fit some screws quickly without putting the. We haven't put the nut and washer on the back. We're just using the screws to hold the hatch in place. What that allows us to do is now drill the rest of the holes and the hatch doesn't move because these two are holding it secure in place. If you drill all the holes and the hatch moves in one anyway, then you've got a good chance that all of them won't line up. But if you do that, you'll now be able to line up all the holes 100% and the job should be a lot easier. Okay, so we'll drill the rest of the holes now. Okay, so once you've used those screws to line up all the holes, you're going to take it out, you're going to remove the hatch again because now obviously you've drilled all the holes. Okay, you're going to use the rubber seal that comes with the hatch. You're going to have to line it up and make sure all the holes fall into place. So there you go. Okay, now we're going to refit the hatch using the rubber seal, which naturally will make it a lot more waterproof. Okay, so you put one leg to hold it in position, and now we will put a nut and a bolt on every one, holding the nut in the back. We will now, using a spanner, okay. You'll feel it tighten up and pull down when the nut and the bolt lock together. And that's it. You obviously do have the option of using a countersunk or just a screw with no nut on the back, but we do find that the nut and bolt does hold it a lot more level and secure because you can adjust the tension on the nuts if you want to. And also, some people don't like the sharp point of a screw inside the hatch for some of their dry pouches and things. So we use a flat-bottomed screw now with a nut. Once we finish fitting it, obviously it has the rubber seal, but we will line silicone around the edges and wipe it clean. The silicone will give it an extra seal so there's no water will leak into the hatch. Now that we've finished fitting the hatch, I just want to show you one of the benefits of this new hatch is this little plastic bit here allows obviously the locking mechanism to lock onto it, and this very nice rubber seal here gives you a much better seal when it is closed correctly. So once the hatch is actually closed, twisted and locked, your seal underneath here gives you a much better seal and much less chance of water leaking into your dry hatch. And that's it, the new folding hatch is now fitted.